What's up, all-nighters? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into a topic that is absolutely essential for anyone in the creative field, the art of the mood board. Now, we've all been there. You have a folder overflowing with incredible inspiration, but when you actually try to put it all on one page, it looks cluttered, confusing, or just plain messy. It's lacking that professional spark. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 specific layouts that will instantly make your design work stand out and look like it came from a high-end studio. We're going to walk through the Editorial Flatlay, the front perspective, and the show-stopping 2/3 Immersive perspective. But we aren't just making things look pretty. Stick around until the very end because I'm going to show you how to turn these visual boards into a functional tool by integrating a numbered floor plan and a shopping list. This is how you bridge the gap between a vibe and a reality that a client can actually buy into. Let's get to work. Let's start with the foundation, the Editorial Flatlay. Think of this as the digital version of a designer's physical tray. If you look at high-end interior magazines, they don't just line things up in a grid, they create a story through hierarchy. Notice on the screen as I begin bringing in the images. I'm starting with what I call the anchor image. This is the one photo that captures the soul of the project. I'm placing it large, occupying about 1/3 of the canvas. Now watch how I arrange the supporting elements. I'm not just placing them side by side, I'm overlapping them. I'm taking this texture shot of raw, woven linen and placing it so it slightly tucks under the edge of the wood flooring sample. Why? Because in a physical world, samples sit on top of each other. This creates a tactile 3D sensation, even on a flat screen. Pay close attention to negative space. You'll see me leaving intentional white gaps between certain clusters of images. This gives the viewer's eyes a place to rest. If you fill every single inch, the board becomes a wall of noise. I'm keeping the color palette very tight here, focusing on warm oatmeals, sage greens, and matte blacks. As I move these blocks around, I'm looking for visual balance. If I have a dark, heavy image on the left, I need to balance it with something of similar visual weight on the right. This layout is perfect for the concept phase. It's all about the mood, the materials, and the overall aesthetic direction, without getting bogged down in the specifics of where a chair goes. Now, let's move into something more structural, the front perspective. This is where we stop talking about feelings and start talking about the room. Imagine you are standing directly in front of a wall in a house. That wall is your canvas. To make this work, you need high-quality cutout images, PNGs with no backgrounds. Watch as I drag in this mid-century modern sofa. I'm placing it in the bottom 1/3 of the frame. Underneath it, I'm layering a rug, but here's a pro tip. I'm using a distort or perspective tool to flatten the rug so it looks like it's receding into the floor. Now I'm adding a floor lamp to the left and a potted olive tree to the right. Because we are looking at this head-on, scale is everything. If the lamp is 5 feet tall in real life, it needs to look proportional to the sofa on your board. This layout is a game changer for interior designers because it allows the client to see exactly how the furniture pieces interact. Does the lamp height compete with the art on the wall? Does the rug size feel proportional to the seating? By building the room flat against the wall like this, you're providing a 2D blueprint of the style. I'm even adding a large rectangular block of color in the background to represent the paint swatch for the walls. It's clean, it's architectural, and it feels like a professional design presentation. Now for the layout that really makes a client's jaw drop, the 2/3 immersive perspective. This is for when you want to give someone the feeling of actually walking into the space. It's a three-dimensional view that adds incredible depth and realism. To set this up, we have to create an artificial corner. Look at how I'm using two different shades of a neutral tone to create a V shape in the background. This represents the corner where two walls meet. Now, when I bring in the furniture, I'm not just placing them flat, I'm angling them. I'm taking the coffee table and rotating it so it follows the lines of the floor we've created. But the secret ingredient here is shadows. Without shadows, your furniture looks like it's floating in a void. Watch as I add a soft contact shadow right where the legs of the chair hit the floor. I'm making the shadow slightly blurred and pulling it away from our imaginary light source. Suddenly, the furniture feels grounded. It has weight. It feels like it actually exists in a room. This layout takes more time to align the angles, but it's your most persuasive tool. It transforms your mood board into a visual render without needing complex 3D software. Finally, let's look at the visual flow within this 3D space. I'm arranging the accessories, the coffee table books, the tray, the candles, using the rule of 3. But because we are in a 2/3 perspective, I'm staggering their heights. The tallest item goes in the back, the shortest in the front. This creates a diagonal line that leads the eye directly to our hero piece, the sofa. The goal here is to move past information and into experience. When you spend these extra few minutes tweaking the skew of a pillow or the softness of a shadow, you're communicating to your client that you have a total obsessive grasp of their future home. You aren't just showing them furniture, you're inviting them to walk through the front door. We've built these beautiful visuals, but now we need to make them work. A professional design is more than a pretty picture. It's a set of instructions. On the right side of the screen, I'm bringing in a 2D floor plan of the room. It's a simple top-down map. Now I'm going back to our layouts and adding small, clean, numbered circles. 1 goes on the sofa, 2 goes on the coffee table, 3 goes on the rug. Next, I'm taking those same numbered circles and placing them onto the floor plan exactly where those items belong in the room. To tie it all together, I'm creating a shopping list or a legend at the bottom. Next to number 1, I've written the name of the sofa, the brand, and a direct link. This is how you provide value. Your client doesn't just see a vibe, they see exactly what to buy and where to put it. It shows that you've thought about the logistics of the space, not just the colors. And there you have it. 3 distinct layouts and a functional system to make your mood boards truly stand out. If you want a detailed tutorial on how to create the 3D mood board in Illustrator and Photoshop, click here. Whether you're using the Editorial Flatlay for initial inspiration, the front perspective for layout planning, or the 2/3 immersive perspective for that final wow factor, these techniques will elevate your design game. Don't be afraid to experiment and find which style works best for your workflow. If you found this tutorial helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of design. I've linked some of my favorite templates in the description to help you get started. Now, go out there and create something beautiful. I'll see you in the next video. Happy designing!